Good morning, YouTube. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what's different. Alright, time's up. Those of you who said new handlebars, here's some wieners. I just got installing the Built Well Keystone Z-bars, or as my subscribers across the pond would say, some Z-bars. I have no idea what accent that was, but let's get on with it. I also put on new Built Well grips. I don't remember what they're called. But yeah, there they are. First thoughts, I need to pull them back a little bit. They're a little bit too far forward. Granted, I'm 6'2", but almost all of my height is in my legs, hence why I need forward controls. But I've got pretty short arms, and I've got really short fingers, so I feel like I'm having to reach my controls. So I'll probably just pull them back a little bit. Other than that, I love the way they look. I had to do a little bit of modification on the front little fairing there, but it's a piece of shit fairing anyway, so didn't mind chopping that up at all. But now that I'm going to pull them back, it's kind of going to be for nothing now that I'm realizing that. But oh well. The grips, I love the texture of them, but they're a little too thick for my liking.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. There he is. Please.
A little bit too girthy. Man, I picked the absolute worst road to come down. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm not going anywhere particular right now. I'm literally just out riding to test the bars. I absolutely love the way they make the bike handle. I feel like it's much more, not aggressive, but much more responsive to the turns. It's a more narrow grip. That's actually what I was going for, was just a little bit more narrow and a little bit further forward. Like I said, I think I leaned them a little bit too far forward, but I've got some room to bring them back a little bit, and I think they will be just right. So I am probably going to title this video somewhere along the lines of I almost died again. Now I wanted to focus on that title and let you know right off the bat that that is not clickbait and it is not motorcycle related. So sorry if I got any of you guys confused, but it's not clickbait. It actually did happen, but it's not motorcycle related. I'm wearing a collared shirt and it keeps flapping, so if you hear that noise, that's what that is. So how I almost died. The first instance happened back when I was in college. I want to say I was a sophomore. What happened was I traveled a lot for this job I was doing. I was a photographer for paintball media, so I'd be gone for weeks at a time, you know, things like that. I had taken a shower, of course. I left a wash rag in the shower. Now this was a dark maroon wash rag. I came back from like a 2 or 3 week, I think it was a 2 week. I came back and I, you know, just went about my normal life and everything like that. And I ended up getting really sick. I'm talking about 107-degree temperature, migraines every single day, no appetite. I didn't throw up or anything like that, but it just made me feel like absolute shit. So finally, after like 7 days, because I'm stubborn like that, I end up going to the one of the clinics here, and they do their tests and everything, and they conclude that it's bronchitis. So they give me some steroids to help fight that, I guess. It doesn't help at all. None of the medication I'm taking is helping the headache, the body ache, the cold sweats. Everything is just as bad, if not worse. So finally one day I just get sick and tired of sitting around in bed, sick as hell. I don't feel any better, but I just decide to clean my apartment just because it was, you know, getting to the point where it was getting kind of bad. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna clean. I'm doing the deep clean. I'm talking about a shower, toilet, you know, the full 9 yards. Well, while I am cleaning the shower, I pull up that maroon wash rag we were talking about earlier, and the entire underside of it is solid with black mold. At this point in time, I'm not too familiar what black mold is or what it does. I just know it's bad and you're supposed to stay away from it. Just out of a whim, I just call my doctor. I never do this. I'm never the type to call a doctor and follow up or anything like that, but I see that and I know that black mold can make people really sick, so I contact my doctor and I pretty much ask him, hey dude, I found black mold in my shower. Could that have possibly been what is making me feel so bad. And he flips, he freaks. He goes, oh my God, get away from that now and stop taking your medicine immediately. I say, stop taking the medicine? Do not take another pill. Apparently, steroids lower your immune system, and black mold is very, very bad for you, like I anticipated. And that's actually what was causing my sickness. And he said if I would have gone a couple more days on those steroids and being in such close contact with that black mold for just a few more days, I could have possibly been in the hospital, if not dead. Nothing bad on his part. I mean, there's nothing that he could have known that I had black mold or anything like that. He was just, all the symptoms pointed towards bronchitis. So I disposed of the black mold and I stopped taking my medicine, and sure enough, I feel great in like 2 days. I feel awesome. So that was back in like 2013. Flash forward a few years to today. If you're not new to the channel, you know that I just recently bought a house with my girlfriend a few months back. So I believe on Monday I just started feeling not super terrible, but definitely not 100%. Like my energy levels were down. I would get a little lightheaded and dizzy every now and then. I was getting these headaches, but they wouldn't start like when I woke up. They would get bad right before I went to work, and they would progressively get worse throughout the day. No matter how much Tylenol or Advil or whatever I took, it just got worse. Nothing helped at all. Well, this happened on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I finally realized that it didn't happen until after I got out of the shower. I first thought, same thing you're thinking, I've got mold in the shower. So I check all over the shower and I don't really see anything. I mean, the bottom of it is kind of getting dark, but it doesn't look like mold at all. There's no wash rags in there. There's no cloth anywhere in there. So I figured maybe it's just, surface mold and we just can't see it, if that's even a thing. I don't even know. So I asked my girlfriend, hey, can you, when you get home, can you just, decontaminate the bathroom? Just hit the shower with as many chemicals as you can. I pretty much told her the same story I just told you guys. She's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So she gets to work, she starts cleaning, and I have a shelf made of tile in my shower. It's like in the corner, and that's where we put all of our shampoo and everything. Well, she said that she starts cleaning that, the grout cleaner goes straight through the grout. She said it was like mush. She said that was kind of a red flag, so she decides to kind of pop open the a tile just to kind of look underneath it, and good God, this is what it looked like underneath. Just as I suspected, some serious black mold. I'm just so thankful that I caught it. My girlfriend went full on germ squad on this stuff. She completely removed it and everything like that. She looked up all these articles on the internet and figured out she could remove it herself as long as she wore the proper protection and used the proper chemicals. And she told me not to go in there at all because apparently since I have had it before, that it is I'm more susceptible to get sick from it again. So huge shout out to her for being the awesome girlfriend she is. How many of you guys think I should put a ring on that? Yeah, it's been one of those things on my mind lately. So what do you guys think? I think I talked to you guys about her more than pretty much anybody else. So let's see how many likes we can get for an engagement ring for Ms. Biking Bird. There's a big old truck. So that's the story of how I almost died again. Thankfully, it looks like I'll be living for at least a couple more years. Anyways, let's get back to motorcycle things. Fun fact about these bars, I got them completely for free. If you're wondering how I did that, go ahead and watch the bonus video. If it's come out, click here. If it hasn't come out, wait until it comes out. Very proud of myself for how I achieved that, because I believe it was the last episode or the episode before that I was telling you guys about how broke I was. Yeah, that hasn't changed. In case you're wondering why I'm driving through parking lots, I'm looking for some spam victims. Probably not the best location to go for spam victims, considering this is like the high class uppity mall, I guess you could say. It's an outdoor mall, but it's still technically a mall. This is where all the super rich people go to shop. This is where you can find all the Neiman Marcus and what else they got here. I don't know fancy stores because I don't go to them, but they're here. See? Told you guys, this is where the rich people go. McLaren. So the handlebars are probably the last bike mod that I'll have time to do before the Texas Motovlogger meetup. So if you're going out there and you see me, this is probably the bike you'll see. So look for the tan 883 with the Z bars, and that's me. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.